Ladies and gents, it is 17:37, which if I'm not mistaken is 5:37. 5:37. Let me take another look. That's not the one to look at. That's not the one I want to look at either. Yeah, 5:37 p.m. Really? I don't have the actual.
It's 5:37.
There we go.
Good evening.
If y'all heard the Mickey Mouse off my Apple Watch, yeah, boy, ill a little bit. Whatever's floating around in the air, folks is catching this crazy type of virus. But I will say this before I start the radio show and everything. You notice that when the air is not clean, folks tend to somehow stay well, just a little bit of things of that nature. But as soon as, God goes ahead and toss some good rain with some fresh air and things of that nature into our atmosphere, folks tend to get sick. Not saying that's a bad thing, what God does to clean water and things of that nature when it comes to the rain. I'm just saying that whatever that government be putting in the air, all that crap falls down, and then it literally makes one person sick, that makes the other person sick, that makes the other person sick. So, your boy caught whatever the hell is going on yesterday. Felt good in the morning, was at work and felt real toe up, came home and rested and still don't feel 100. But you know what though? It's all good because at the end of the day, I'm going to still try to get better anyway. So I got some soup. I got my ginger ales. I got my little stuff on the side. Was going to make a hot toddy, but I said I'm cool with the alcohol, with making the hot toddy right now, so I ain't about to do that. So, ladies and gents, for the Empire, because the new Star Wars movie is out, Rogue One, would totally love to, whatchamacallit, see that movie tonight, but I'm actually seeing my off day, which is Monday and Tuesday, so that's cool with me. But other than that, though, ladies and gents, let's get down with the radio show. It is week 29. Sessions 139, 140, 141, 142, 143. So 139 to 143. December 12th to December 16th. So let's get on with the rest of the show, shall we? And you might hear some of these tracks get replayed twice over again. I was trying to add some more music on here for whatchamacallit. There we go. I think I could add some more music. The thing I use is called Spreaker, but at the same time, I don't like the new format that they have because it makes it tough when you try to do the music and, try to put the music together, and that's not cool. I don't really like it like that. Oh, ladies and gents, after this podcast, I will be doing the radio show. We'll be coming back. I've been off air for a cool minute. Been trying to get some things together and stuff like that, and been check out the music scene. So, there's some albums that actually I purchased from Childish Gambino, Common, Tribe Called Quest, and was Tribe, Childish, Common, and J. Cole. So I'll be playing some of the music later on after this show, and I'm still gonna be doing the tribute radio show to my uncle as well, so most definitely stay tuned. Other than that though, ladies and gents, let's get on with the radio, shall we? Let's hit it. Whatever, let's move on. So ladies and gents, my apologies, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Chinchilla Q, also known as Q Moore of Hip Rocker Productions and hiprockproductionscm.com. Midnight's Classic Soul, aka The Lounge, The Wolf's Den, and Business Minus Leaders. Welcome to week 29, sessions 139 to 143 of the Business Minus Leaders, aka The Wolf's Den's podcast. let's get on, shall we? So on December 12th, 2016, Blessed Mondays, I said I could care less about what folks think of me. The reason you should be focused on your mission, not the opinions of others who are going after their missions. What I meant to put for that was that I wasn't directly talking about myself. I was directly talking about folks that have, let's say, haters or whatever, or folks that be criticized a lot. And I'm like, you should really just care less about what the folks think of you. You should just be focused on the mission that God gave you to do. The reason being is because when you focus on the mission that God has gave you to do, you don't have to worry about and be contrite about what's really happening behind the scenes, because God's got you, period. At the same time, you should be focused on your mission. The only reason why folks be thinking negative about you, whoever you may be and stuff like that, is because you're not focused on their mission. They focus on something else. So when you have folks that's not focused on their mission, they tend to fall off the wayside, and they tend to not do the things that God called them to do, which is why they live bitter lives, and which is why they tend to just fall off, and you just see them just looking miserable. Those type of people you stay away from. We call them bloodsuckers. Why? Because they suck the life out of your blood and out of yourself. Stay away from them. So on December 13, 2016, on the Grind Tuesdays, I had said I fail at different things. That as I got older, I realized that embracing failure is nothing but a solution to finding an answer to a problem. That has been worded differently so many times before. But here's the thing though. Because, and I've been reading Robert Kiyosaki, and I totally agree with him on a whole lot of things too, when he says about the educational system. Yes, school is important. It's good to learn things. It's good to learn what you need to learn for the basics of life. But at the same time, you're not being taught financial freedom. You're not being taught things of that nature. But here's the other thing. You have teachers that put in fear to you that say, okay, if you don't study or if you don't pass my class, blah, 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 you're going to fail in life. And yeah. You have teachers that put fear like that. I had a college teacher, a couple college teachers that actually said that. Said, well, if you don't pass the class and woo. And I take a look at, and I just laugh because I take a look at that as a challenge. It's like, okay, either folks going to study the bullcrap material or just like whatever. But at the same time, you have some folks in institutions in life that literally says, that says, whatchamacallit, that if you fail, you will not succeed. The funny thing is that when you do fail, you do succeed because you are actually put in the effort to find a solution to a problem. The thing is, not all solutions is going to work. So you got to find a solution that's going to work and things of that nature. And as you get older, ladies and gentlemen, you start noticing that failure is nothing but, like I said before, find a solution to a problem and just making it work from that point of view. So trust me, I failed many times in my life, and I really could attest to this. And at this point in my life, being 29, I could really care less if I fail at something or not, because I'm always going to find a solution to it. So that's how you got to do, ladies and gents. You got to find a solution to issues and problems that you can fix. You can't just give up, because when you give up, you're actually being pussy about it. When you don't be like that, you're actually being real. And yeah, you guys already know I always keep it real. So, you can fail at anything. I mean, even with school, I hate how they have the grading system, because it's really some bullcrap on how if you don't, okay, I need Instagram to stop doing these damn live video thingies that when you try to do something, it comes up. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, I like the new Instagram format, how they do it, but I kind of don't like how you see. I think you might be able to disable the live feed part, because it's like, okay, I know y'all try to be like Snapchat, but damn, can you stop having folks live feeds pop up on try to do the thingy, the podcast. So before I go on to the next thing, let's go ahead and play the next track. So on December 14, 2016, Motivational Wednesdays, I said, in God's timing, all things, not ours. The reason why I had posted that, I forgot what popped off, and it's the same. No, I got sick on Thursday. But yeah, on that day, Motivational Wednesdays. I forgot why I did it, like why I have posted that. I was thinking of something. Oh, because what you call it? Still having the thoughts in my mind, try to get things done. Oh, because what you call it, getting paid yesterday, and so I was trying to balance things in my mind. What I need to put the money to the side for, things of that nature. What needs to be paid off, yada yada yada. I did pay off my iPhone 6s today, so that is a blessing. And other than that, though, what actually led me to do that post was I kept thinking, talk to the Lord, I'm going to do this and do that for you, and this and this and this for you. And then I just stopped, and He had me say, just put in my timing, not yours. Meaning, in God's timing, all things, not ours. Because it's a whole lot of stuff that we want to do in our life, ladies and gents, that we can't do just yet because it's not in our timing. It's in God's timing. So we just have to follow His timing to do the things that needs to be done, and just get the things that needs to be set straight. So you got to take a look at it from that point of view. Because not everything we want to do in our timing is ours. Everything's in God's timing. Conquest, got my progress. I forgot my own line. My bad. The music you hear in the background is produced by yours truly. And I did a freestyle off of this track right here, and I totally forgot the line that's actually like the hook to it. So yeah. So, ladies and gents, yesterday, December 15, 2016, Daily Tips Thursdays, before I got hit with this virus, and then totally forgot that the Star Wars Rogue One movie is out today in theaters. I would love to see it, but as cold as it is in California, my body's not 100%. I'll see it on Monday, which is cool because it's more off days and nobody be at the modern movie theaters. I'm going to take that back because Christmas season's coming up, so yeah, folks are doing a little shopping. Other than that, though, I said for Daily Tips Thursdays, don't let your skills be tainted by the wayside. If it takes you longer to get where you need to be, then take the long road. Shortcuts lead to disaster. And off of the little Snapchat post I had, I'm with the Empire. Thank you. So, shout out to Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers. Other than that, though, I'm just being goofy. But other than that, the reason why I had made that post was because I saw another post that was similar to it, which says, I'd rather take the long road of doing things than sell my soul. So, the reason why I said don't let your skills be tainted by the wayside is because as entrepreneurs, or even, I'll go further with that, but music producers, you can be very tainted working with the wrong individuals to try to make some money. That you get caught up in a little, a cult of a clique that was truly, get you caught up. So what you, ladies and gents, don't want to do is you don't want to ever take shortcuts in life. I'm going to tell you right now, taking shortcuts in life is not the business. I took no shortcuts, but I had the thought process of, maybe I should take a shortcut of doing this and do that. Don't do it. Don't do it, because when you take a shortcut in life, I kid you not, you make that quick, fast money, but keyword, fast money, because it comes in fast and it goes out pretty fast. Even when it comes to your goals and your dreams, whatever. If it takes longer, then don't worry about it. The reason being it's taking longer because you still got to learn and grow certain things before you get to where you need to be at. Because when you take a shortcut, the shortcut is going to be a shortcut. You go get messed up, and when you get messed up for the shortcut, guess what's going to happen? You're going to fall off, and you're not going to accomplish as much as you thought you was. So you cannot take shortcuts in life. You sometimes got to take the long road, and the long road is very rewarding. Shortcuts isn't. I'll give you another good example. You listen to rappers and the hip hop scene and things of that nature, how they talk about, someone talk about the drug game and things of that nature.